Hi guys, I'm back home. As you can tell, it's nice to vacation, but it's always good to come back home. So anywho, let me see, today is Monday, December 7th. I am 13 weeks and 5 days. Countdown to Wednesday, as I'll be exactly 14 weeks. And if you saw my previous video, I consider 14 weeks second trimester, so yay. Let me see. I didn't mention that, I did say I went home for Thanksgiving or to my hometown. Excuse me. And I did tell my mom that I was expecting again. The reaction was odd, I guess, but she kindly pointed out how, I think she said something like, "This is your 4th pregnancy in 4 years. My, aren't you fertile Myrtle?" So, anywho, that was pretty comical. And then when I told my sister, well, I thought I was telling my sister, but I don't think she got it. So later that day, I said, "You do know I'm pregnant, right?" And she looked, she says, "Oh." She said, "I thought you just ate too much," because it was actually Thanksgiving the day I told her. So that was pretty comical. And I saw some other, I told my best girlfriend, I told her before I made it to town, and I was able to see her and see some other family that knew. I had some aunts come visit me just shortly after I found out, and they kind of just figured it out that I was pregnant without me saying anything. So anywho, that's that. More people are finding out. I go back to work tomorrow, and no one besides the manager at work knows. And I don't know what I'll do. Yesterday I was trying on work clothes to see what I could wear to still kind of conceal it. I don't know. I just feel weird about, I've been off of work for a while, about 2 weeks. So feel weird, leaving work normal and coming back pregnant. So we'll see. We'll see what I decide, what I come up with. So as you already know, I did go on vacation, and the vacation fell on between week, it was 12 plus 3 the day I left, and obviously I was 13 plus 3 the day we came back. We actually cruised, so that was a different experience being pregnant. And I say different because it seems like somehow we always end up going on vacation when I'm pregnant. In 2011, when I was pregnant with my daughter, we went to Mexico. And it was my first pregnancy. I am so sorry. It was my first pregnancy, and I think I was about 18 weeks. Did the jacuzzi, did a lot of walking, and then one day I went snorkeling, did a lot of walking. I did something else. Well, I just started having terrible abdominal cramps, and so
Mommy.
Yes, honey.
For Christmas, I need Chica too.
Chica?
Yep.
We'll have to see. Christmas list is getting longer and longer. We have to save some stuff for other kids, okay? Mommy's going to do this video, and I'm going to talk to you in a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right.
But,
Let me do this video, honey. I'll talk to you in 10 minutes, okay?
A Chica is a sleepy toy.
Oh, you already have lots of sleepy toys. I'll talk to you later. So I noticed I started having lots of abdominal cramping. The abdominal cramping progressed to back cramping. Then I developed nausea and diarrhea, and just, it ended up, I was in extreme pain. I was in so much pain that the resort we were staying in, I actually called the resort doctor. He came, looked at me, timed my contractions, and said he was calling a cab to take me to the hospital in Mexico. Yep, my Spanish is terrible. So we get to the hospital. They want to give me an IV, draw blood, urine sample, and the only thing I was willing to do was the urine sample. So finally, a doctor came in. He came in, he was feeling my tummy. Then he got on Google. I have no idea what he was looking up or looking for. It was a mess. They gave me like 3 different medications. And so we were in Mexico. We didn't have cellular service, Wi-Fi, or anything. So when we made it back to the condo, or the resort, we paid to get the internet, looked up the medications, and none of these medications were approved for pregnant women. As a matter of fact, we looked at the box of one of the medications, and it had a pregnant lady with a line drawn through it, and they had given it to me to take. So that was one experience, traveling, being pregnant. I ended up, it was a 7-day vacation, and maybe I came home 2 days later. Went to my doctor, and I was just severely dehydrated, so they didn't fully admit me to the doctor. They just did that triage where they send you and give you fluids until your protein levels or something in your urine and blood look better. So that was my first experience traveling and being pregnant. Then with my youngest daughter in 2013.
Mommy, is this for me?
I think we traveled twice. We went to Disney when I was 6 or 7 weeks pregnant, and that was nice. I was, like I said, it was 6 or 7 weeks, so I was just extremely tired, a lot of fatigue. And then I had one day where I think I overdid it. One morning we made it to the park, and I couldn't stay a full day. I just felt extremely nauseous, just overwhelmed by the heat, even though it was December. I'm just overwhelmed by the heat and just couldn't spend a full day. So that day we just used to go back to the condo and just relax. And later on in that was in December, later on in that pregnancy in April, I went to Mexico and I escaped with nothing. The irony in that is toward the end of the trip, my daughter got a sour stomach, or smelly diapers, like loose stool, smelly diapers. And the day we got back into town, my husband he was sick from both ends, let's just say that. So, but I was lucky. But anywho, back to this vacation. Like I said, I was between my 12 and 13 week. Overall, I was tired, but it wasn't, as bad as, the initial fatigue you have at the beginning of your pregnancy. I could actually stay up later without getting nauseous, because before, if I didn't get to bed by 7:30 or 8 o'clock, I just felt sick. Or before, if I sat down, I would just immediately fall asleep. And I didn't really do that this trip. I was tired, but I felt more in control. Luckily, my daughter, my youngest daughter would need a nap midday most days, so I tell my husband go do something, and you know, me and the girls would go to the room, and I'd put the baby down for a nap. Sometimes my older daughter would go to, you know, switch between either sleeping or watching cartoons, and I would start out reading, and then before you know it, you know, I would fall asleep too. But overall, it was a good trip. I escaped being sick. I did experience, I think I had Braxton Hicks, but I'm starting to think I just wasn't drinking enough water. Let me see. On Wednesday, December 2nd, I turned 13 weeks, and I was greeted with nipple pain and breast tenderness. I'm talking nipple pain like this is funny. I'm talking nipple pain like maybe somebody put clothespins on my nips. I don't know what that feels like, but if I can associate with a feeling of what having a clothespin on your nipple felt like, that's what I'm gonna compare it to. I swear, every time anybody brushed up against me, it felt like a clothespin on my nip. It hurt so bad. It's starting to subside a little bit, or I'm just getting more used to it. But man, I thought I was done with breast and nipple tenderness. When I got back, we didn't have service on vacation. So when I got back to land, to port on Saturday, I had a voicemail from the OB-GYN. And it was the actual doctor saying to call her. She said the genetic results were good, so don't worry about that. It had nothing to do with any chromosome abnormalities, but, you know, to give her a call. It's a Saturday morning. I had to wait all the way until Monday morning to call. So first thing I did was just prayed about it, and in my heart of hearts, I believed that it was nothing or it was no big deal. But at the same time, it is still pretty scary to hear your OB-GYN on the other end of that voicemail saying to call her. There's something she wants to talk to you about. So anyway, I called this morning, and as I thought, she wanted nothing. She just wanted to let me know the gender of the baby. And I thought, you couldn't say something like that. Not the gender, but say what you actually wanted, so I'm not freaking out. Anytime I see a voicemail or a missed call from my OB-GYN, I just get sick. Once I had a missed call and voicemail from the OB-GYN's office while I was waiting on my genetic results, and I was literally sick to my stomach when I saw, you know, the missed call, and I excused myself. I was at work. I excused myself and went and listened to the message, and it was a confirmation call to remind me of my next appointment. I'm like, really? I need to chill out. I just need to chill out, stop getting so worked up. So anyway, the wait was long, but at the same time, it wasn't long. You know, I claimed that everything was fine, but it's just weird to hear your actual doctor. That's why they have nurses and medical assistants. They make all the phone calls. But at any rate, yesterday and today I'm having some belly tightness, abdominal cramping, and lower back pain. And I really think I'm just not drinking enough water. We got home on Saturday, and Saturday morning before we got off the ship, I had about 6 bottles of water. And after that, and maybe I woke up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and we were off the ship by 10:30. Well, I stopped drinking water at that point because we were driving to Dallas, and I didn't want to have to keep stopping to use the bathroom. So I kind of slowed down on my water. And I think I slowed down for too long. Like, by the time I made it home, I still didn't drink as much as I should have. And then Sunday morning, I didn't drink as much as I should have. And so I really started feeling it mid-morning on Sunday. So I've just been trying to be more conscious of my water intake. One of my followers, one of you, and I have not responded to your email, but you mentioned about getting me a lot of saliva in your mouth, and that is a very common pregnancy symptom. I don't know how long that will last. Hopefully, I think by a second trimester it should start to subside. That's pretty much it about my pregnancy update. I really don't have a lot of symptoms going on. Luckily, most of this vlog was personal stuff, just stuff I've been doing and my past experience with vacationing and being pregnant. Let me know, because I don't do this. I watch a couple of don't do that to her. I watch a couple of pregnancy blogs that are, you know, have around the same due date as myself, and some people read from the app, like the size of the baby and like different stats of where you should be for that week. And I haven't done that. Email me or comment and let me know your thoughts on doing that. I don't do it, and I've not thought about doing it because I figured you've already done that and you just kind of want to hear what other people are saying or doing who's around the same week as you. So that's the reason I don't do that. But that's all I have for now. I feel like I'm forgetting to say something as always. But keep the emails and comments coming. I love them. And I'm so sorry it takes me so long to respond to the email. But I do try. I will try. And I will try my best to get better. So here's my belly shot. And we'll wrap this up because I'm very close to 20 minutes. And I don't know what uploading this video will be like. So, oh yes, and I'm just keeping it real. This is the couch in the office. I've been doing laundry and unpacking and getting ready to leave town again later this week. We'll do a road trip. So here's my belly. I feel like I feel fat. I don't feel like I look pregnant. I wish I knew how to upload pictures to show how I look just in regular clothes, not so close up, just doing normal things, because like it looks normal because I'm standing up, I'm not doing anything, but like I feel like sitting down or, you know, holding the baby, it just looks like a beer belly or something. I don't know. So I'm just in that in between awkward size. You know, some of my normal clothes fit and some of them don't. I feel like I just look pudgy. I don't feel like I look pregnant. So we'll see. We'll see if anybody calls me out. when I go back to work. Alright guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you know anyone who these videos can help, please pass along the information. See you soon. Be blessed.